Good morning. It's a bit of a dull day. For some reason, literally, I've come over all professional and official, or tense and everything, just before I started this video. So I'm going to drop that. Got my Legend t-shirt, Legend 1968. Had a thing there. Someone mentioned something in one of my posts. I love it when people mention something. The more the merrier, please do. James mentioned I was talking about my rowing, and I was going to write a PDF on it. And I thought, no, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a series of videos on this, not just rowing, but you'll see as I go along. Hopefully. Objections. So I lay in my bed this morning. It was pitch black outside. There's foggy. It was, cold. Everything. Alarm had gone off. 4 o'clock had gone. Still gone. I'm going through my phone, doing all my intentions for the day, and I'm doing all my choices, and just getting everything in my mind sorted. Still not really feeling the rowing or getting up at all at that point in time. So, but from nowhere, I was up, shorts on, top on. I'm on the rowing machine, and it was clear to us as I was on there. I was listening to music today, which is unusual. Philip Glass, brilliant composer. So I was listening to that, and what was going through my head was all of the objections, and how those objections had just disappeared, literally disappeared. And what had happened was, I'm going to come back to that. Objections that I see that people come up with. Now, James had mentioned about he hadn't done rowing in years. I think he could have, and he said that he can't even do 1,000 meters. Now, this has got nothing to do with rowing. About going outside for a walk, about starting up a new business, about doing something, anything. We all have objections. And these, I've wrote them down. These are a few of the objections that I see. But there's a great deal of flexibility within these objections. There's a great deal of scope. So the first one, the biggest one that comes up, especially in the health aspect of it, because when people are starting up a business or want to do something like that, making money, they seem to find time. Not always. It's a big one to start with, and I've come across many people in the past who have got that as their major but time. Yeah, time. Finding time. I was going to do a separate video on this a couple of days ago, and I haven't got around to it yet, so today I'm going to touch on it. Finding time. There's a quote that just popped up in my head from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he says, most people, and I'm not going to do his accent, most people complain about not having enough time and that they need more than 7 hours to sleep. And he says, well, sleep a little faster. Because there's one thing that is set, time. And there's no different in my day, time-wise, to Richard Branson, to the neighbour along the street, to you watching this video. We all have the same amount of time. We all have 24 hours in that day. We all have 168 hours in the weekend, whatever it is for the year. What happens at that point is we prioritise whatever it may be. Right? So you've got the time. And if you find that haven't got the time in the middle of the day, if you haven't got the time in the end of the day, find the time at the beginning of the day. Get up earlier. Right? You can find the time if you really want to, James. If you want to row, all right. We'll get on to the other bits and pieces. If you want to go out for a walk, people, if you want to do something, you can find the time, even if it means 20 minutes less watching that TV program. Because this is something that's come up time and time. It might not be TV, but it might be a game. I'm a COD addict. There you go, it's out into the nation. I love Call of Duty. I apologise now I've got both Xbox and PlayStation, so, hopefully I'm good with that side of it, but I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's a way of keeping in contact with my grandchildren as well. Not enough. I need it. So, we can find the time. Time is not really an objection. Do you really want to? So we've got maybe a list, a divider, or objections on one, and then on the other side we could have possibilities. Possible. So time, there's a big one. Here comes next, value. What's the value to me? Why should I be doing this? Really, what is it? What am I going to do? Why? What am I going to get out of it? People want to know what they're going to get out of it. How many sales calls do you get? Pictures do you get? People reaching out to you, and you want to know what am I going to get out of it? What's the value to me? Both short term and long term, but at the moment, if we're looking at health, we're looking at weight, if we're looking at that type of stuff, wellness, vitality, love that word, found it again this week, vitality. Don't know where I'd lost it, but I found it again this week. So value, if we're looking at that, we tend to think very short. And when we're looking at, and I'm going to say the rowing again, we're looking at, it's taking 20 minutes or taking 10 minutes, I could be doing, well, what could you be doing in that amount of time? If you're only doing 1,000 meters, seriously, what could you be doing in that amount of time? Have 10 minutes extra in bed? Possibly. But people want to know what value they're going to get. So, write it down. What value are you looking for? What are you looking to gain out of going out for a walk, creating a business, sitting on that rowing machine? What value are you looking for? Do you think you're going to get that? And then this one's a huge one. Self-doubt. Internal dialogue. Pain. It's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. Yeah, I've got to be honest. If it's fitness-wise, it's going to hurt. It should be. To a degree. It shouldn't be hurting the bones, we should be easing into it. Have you got a plan? This is all comes up at this point. So are you just going to jump on? You can do. It could be exponential. Boom, and you're away. Could be incremental. Could be nice and easy, gentle. Could be less than 1,000 meters. Could get on and row for a minute, really gently. Use it as a bit of a stretch, a bit of a warm-up. Put your trainers on, go for a walk. Do a minute literally, up and down, drive, whatever it is. Instead of just letting the dog run about in the park while you sit in the car, get out, walk around the park with the dog. Spend some time with the kids, playing with them. Don't worry about the pain. It might be there, but it's a good indication of where you need to put the work in, where you want to address that. Might be a slightly longer video. My fitness. I'm not fit enough. I'll tell you what, if I had a penny, maybe a pound for every time I've heard, when I'm fit enough, I'll get a personal trainer. I love that. When I'm fit enough, I'll do this. When I'm fit enough. You've got to start somewhere. Surely having a coach, having a trainer, having an advisor, having a mentor is the perfect place to start, because you're going to learn from their mistakes. God, I've made so many in my time. So you're going to get their benefit. You've obviously got to have a connection with them. So your fitness, really, is that viable? So we've got that one. Right, my fitness is an objection. Well, what is it about my fitness as an objection? What's the possible? What could I gain out of this? Could I improve my fitness? Could I help myself? Could I improve my range of motion? Could I improve my strength? Could I improve my cardiovascular? Could I live longer? Could I say my grandchildren live longer? Which one am I? Consistency. Because this goes back to the value again. Consistency. I'm going to be able to do it long enough. I'm going to have a slip of tea. So last year I did the exercising for a full year, and I missed, I think around about 20 days out of the full year because I had a hernia operation. Realistically, within that time, I still did stuff. So I exercised every day for a year. There was a consistency. Did I get sore? No. I got fitter, stronger, more supple. I felt better, changed my diet. I did a load of stuff. I felt brilliant. And this is why I'm rowing. Now, I'm gonna. There's me Geordieism. There's the Geordieism. I'm going to carry on doing it in some shape or form. Because I see the benefit. But that consistency, like confidence, we're not born with confidence. We gain confidence from doing something. That consistency, we're not given it. It comes from doing. Doesn't matter how much. It really doesn't matter how much. It can be finite. Finite's not the word, is it? It could be tiny. It could be huge. But it'll grow. It's a bit like a seed. You plant it, you nurture it, you take care of it. It grows. And it gives back to you. There's going back to the value. And then others. Maybe I jumped onto this one a little bit too quick, but others. What another thing? If I get on the rowing machine early in the morning, right beside my wife, she's going to go ballistic. Bullshit. Put it in the garage. What are your real objections about others, if they are there, if you are thinking? Are you worried about their objections laughing at you? He's rowing, he's trying to get fit. You'll never do it. Is that because in the past you've tried it and you haven't done it? Starting up a new business, what's Graham doing now? God, he's doing this, he's doing that. If I listen to all the objections, I'd never get anywhere in life. Comes down to me, comes down to what I want to do. The art at the moment, God, I'm loving it. There's been some people that have been really kind and really nice and shared some really sweet things, and then there's been that haven't. Yay! So, others. But I've got to say, it all comes down to one thing. Our thoughts derived from our own beliefs. Me this morning about lying in bed, not wanting to get up. James thinking about his rowing. All comes from his own thinking about his own past beliefs. And beliefs that he hasn't even been given. I haven't been given. We haven't been given. Or we haven't created, I should say. That's what I meant to say. We haven't created, we've been given. But we can create our own. And if we can see through those thoughts that they are just thoughts, and then I'm going to get more out of this rowing, this walking, this business opportunity, this artwork, this whatever it may be, then I believe that it's going to take from us. Well, what have you got to lose? I'm going to sit there doing the same thing day in, day out, being the same person, living the same life. Or are you going to choose to be something different? Choose to be someone different. And the thoughts around beliefs is what I work with clients. And how to help them see and move past that. So James, you find it hard to do 1,000 meters. Whomever else is out there that I'm talking to, start off small. Find something that is value to you and that you really want to achieve. And why do you want to achieve it? Create a new belief of who you are and who you can be, and set out and do it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Be a long one, but 15 minutes. It's not going to go on LinkedIn because that's a 10-minute one, but I will share the link on. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.